Hello students, so we will continue with the first chapter, India, Size and Location. We had completed size and location. We will continue with India with the world, India and the world, and India and its neighbors. We'll do a quick revision of what we did in the last topic, and then we continue today's topic. I hope you all have finished your homework. Please, if you haven't, please complete it and have it written down in your notebook. We'll continue with a little recap and then we'll jump into the topic.
Known for its rich commercial and cultural heritage, India has been home to some of the oldest civilizations in the world, such as the Indus Valley Civilization. The last 5 decades have seen India evolving from its culturally rich image to one of the fastest growing economies of the world. The country has shown substantial development in the agricultural, industrial, and technological sectors. In addition to this, India has also contributed significantly to world history. From the ancient times of the Indus Valley Civilization through the British rule to free India, the country has witnessed it all. Let's learn a little more about this country that is emerging as a fascinating blend of culture and technology. We'll start by locating India on the world map. As you can see, India spreads across both the eastern and the northern hemispheres. India's latitudinal stretch is between 8.4 degrees north and 37.6 degrees north, and the longitudinal stretch is between 68.7 degrees east and 97.25 degrees east. A study of the map shows that the Tropic of Cancer at 23.30 degree north latitude cuts across the country, dividing it almost into 2 equal halves. Did you know the Tropic of Cancer is the northernmost latitude at which the sun can appear directly overhead at noon? Coming down, beyond the mainland, the country extends further to the south. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are the extensions of India in the southeast, and the Lakshadweep Islands in the southwest. So, you see that India is a big country. But exactly how big? What is the country's area? The total area of the Indian land mass is 3.28 million square kilometers. This accounts for nearly 2.4% of the total land area of the world. If you compare India's size to that of other countries, India is the 7th largest country in the world. Now, let's focus on the outline of the country in the map. Let's see if you can make out the natural features bordering the country. As you can see, young fold mountains cover the northwestern, northern, and northeastern borders of the country. The total land boundary of India measures 15,200 kilometers. Starting from 22 degrees north latitude, down towards the south, India is bordered by the Bay of Bengal in the east, the Arabian Sea in the west, and the Indian Ocean in the south. In fact, the tapered shape of southern India divides Indian Ocean into the Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. India's total coastline, including the outlines of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Lakshadweep Islands, measures 7,516.6 kilometers. Did you know the southernmost tip of India, called the Indira Point, got submerged under the sea in the tsunami that struck the country in December 2004? Now, looking at the map, can you identify which extent is larger, the east-west stretch or the north-south stretch? The east-west stretch of India looks smaller than the north-south stretch. However, if you actually measure the distance, both measure the same, approximately 3,000 kilometers. It is this huge distance of 3,000 kilometers that causes a lag between the local times at the eastern and the western ends of the country. Let's discuss a scenario to understand the concept of time lag. It is 6 p.m. in the evening in Gujarat, where you live. Suppose you are talking to a friend in Arunachal Pradesh. Your friend mentions that he is standing at the window watching a beautiful sunset. However, if you look around you, it is still broad daylight for you. How is it that it's still daylight in your city, while the sun has already set where your friend lives in Arunachal Pradesh? This happens because of the huge longitudinal expanse of the country. There is a huge distance between the eastern and western endpoints of the country. This leads to a time lag of 2 hours between the local times of the two places. However, in practice, the clocks in both locations will show the same time, because the entire country follows a standard time. India's standard time is the time along longitude 82.30 degree east. This longitude passes through Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh. This longitude is referred to as the standard meridian of India. While India's longitudinal stretch gives rise to a time lag between the east and the west, its latitudinal stretch influences the duration of days and nights. For example, the duration of days and nights is the same in Kanyakumari, which is on the southernmost tip of India. However, as you move northwards, the duration of days and nights begins to vary.
So you can see the day is smaller and nights are longer in winters for Kashmir. And days are longer and nights become shorter in summers for Kashmir. I want you all to find out, to write down in your notebooks the exact reason for this. I had discussed this with you all in the last class. So with this, we will end our recap and we'll continue with our chapter. First topic, India and the world. The Indian landmass has a central location between the East and West Asia. India is a southward extension of the Asian continent. The Trans-Indian Ocean routes, which connect the countries of Europe in the west and countries of East Asia, provide a strategic central location to India. Note that the Deccan Peninsula protrudes in the Indian Ocean, this part, thus helping India to establish a close connect with West Asia. You can see these are the sea routes. Africa and Europe from the western coast, and with Southeast and East Asia from the eastern coast. So from here, we connect to all these people. You can see all these routes. No other country has a coastline on the Indian Ocean as India has. And indeed, it is India's eminent position in the Indian Ocean. No other country has so much coastline in the Indian Ocean. So we saw that the Trans-Indian Ocean route, this is the route that connects countries of Europe in the west and the countries of East Asia with India, and they also provide a strategic central location to India, which helps India to establish close contact with West Asia, Africa, and Europe from the western coast, and Southeast and East Asia from the eastern coast. We also saw that no other country has a long coastline on the Indian Ocean, as India has, and indeed it's India's eminent position in the Indian Ocean, which justifies the naming of the ocean after it. Okay. India's contact with the world have continued through ages, but her relationship through the land routes are much older than her maritime contact. Maritime means sea route. So our relationship with other countries, with other continents, and with other neighbors in the world are much more older with the land routes than the sea route. The various passes across the mountains in the north have provided passages to the ancient travelers, while the ocean restricted such interaction for a long time. The reason the land routes are older than the maritime contacts is because the passes in the mountain in the north provided passages to the ancient travelers, while the oceans often restricted such interaction long ago. These routes have contributed in the exchange of ideas and commodities since ancient times. So these routes have always benefited us in an exchange of ideas and commodities. The ideas of Upanishads and the Ramayana, the stories of Panchtantra, the Indian numerals and decimal system thus could reach many parts of the world. So these were all India's ideas, these were all stories of India. The numeral and the decimal system was also discovered, or it was actually established in India, and we have sent it from India. It has reached different parts of the world. The spices, the muslin, and other merchandise were taken from India to different countries. On the other hand, the influence of Greek sculptures and the architectural styles of dome and minarets from the West Asia can be seen in different parts of our country. So we have also seen the influence of the world in India. Okay. So next we have the next topic for the day, which is India's neighbors. Okay. India occupies an important strategic position in South Asia. This was just told to you some time ago. India has 29 states and 7 union territories. Okay, it's now 28 states because Jammu and Kashmir is no longer a state. It's a union territory, correct? So, India shares its land boundary with Pakistan, Afghanistan in the northwest, China, Nepal, Bhutan in the north, Myanmar and Bangladesh in the east. Our southern neighbors across the sea consist of 2 islands, which are Sri Lanka and Maldives. Sri Lanka is separated from India by a narrow channel of sea formed by Park Strait and the Gulf of Mannar, while Maldives Islands, situated to the south of Lakshadweep Island. India has a strong geographical and historical links with her neighbors. If you look at the physical map of India, you will note how India stands apart from the rest of the Asia. So over here, you will see we have Afghanistan and Pakistan, which share the land boundary with us in the northwest. We have China, Tibet, Nepal, and Bhutan. These 3 share the boundary with us in the northeast. We have Myanmar and Bangladesh, which share boundary with us. Myanmar, and this is Bangladesh, which share the boundary with us on the east side. And our southern neighbors are Sri Lanka, and then we have the Maldives. Okay, the Maldives come here, which is to the bottom of the Lakshadweep here. We have Andaman Nicobar Islands also. For you all, I have also put together the current list, which is the latest list of all the states and the list of all the states and all the Indian territories. We have 28 states now and 9 union territories. No, I think we have 7 only because Daman, Dadar and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu have become 1. And also one of the others is same. I'll just update the list right here. Just give me a minute. Okay, so this is the correct one. We have 9 unit territories and we have 28 states. So Andhra Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Goa, Gujarat, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Odisha, Punjab, Rajasthan, Sikkim, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Tripura, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and West Bengal. This sums up all the 28 states. And we have 9 union territories, Andaman and Nicobar, Chandigarh, Daman and Diu, Dadar and Nagar Haveli, Delhi, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Lakshadweep, and Puducherry. Okay, so if you look here on this map, I have this is a very latest map that I have been able to capture, and I've also been able, this map also tells us a lot about where were these things, when was it included in the Indian. So you have the date also over here. We have Arabian Sea, we have Indian Ocean and Bay of Bengal. We have three water bodies which surround us. Here we have Afghanistan, Pakistan, our neighbors. We have China, Nepal, and Bhutan. We also have Bangladesh and Myanmar, the Bay of Bengal. Here, this is Jammu and Kashmir. That is from 31st October 2019. It is not. It's no more a state. It's a union territory. And same date here we have Ladakh, which is also a union territory. Okay, Chandigarh is another union territory. Daman Diu, Dadra Nagar Haveli, Lakshadweep Islands. We also have Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay, so we have Puducherry also. Of course, we have Delhi. Okay, so you can see all the things on this map. Okay, please, I hope you all have taken a map of India and the homework I had given you all last time. If you all have not done, or if I had forgotten to mention it, take a map of India, latest map of India, and mark all the states and their capital. Also mark all the union territory. Okay, so this ends our chapter. So now there are some multiple choice questions that you all will be solving in your notebook. You all will write the complete answer. The first question: the mainland of India extends between latitudes dash and longitudes dash. You will find the correct answer and write the correct answer. Don't write A, B, C, or D. Write the complete sentence in your notebook. The Tropic of Cancer divides India into almost two equal parts. Which one? The Tropic of Cancer does not pass through. And write the state which it does not pass through. Which Arabian group of India's island lies in the Arabian Sea? Which group of India's islands lies in the Arabian Sea? Write down the correct one. Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, and Sikkim have a common frontier with which of our neighbors? Dash is separated from India by a narrow water channel called Park Strait. Okay, so these are one-line answers. Name the island countries that are our southernmost neighbors. Area-wise, which is the smallest and the largest state of India? Name the states which do not have an international border or lie on the coast. All the states which do not have an international border, or they should not even be lying on the coastline. These are short answer questions. Why is the difference between the durations of day and night hardly felt at Kanyakumari, but not so in Kashmir? The west rises 2 hours earlier in Arunachal Pradesh as compared to Gujarat in the west, but watches the same show at same time. How does this happen? The central location of India at the head of the Indian Ocean is considered to be of great importance. Why? The one single long answer question. Explain the importance of India's land routes since ancient times. With this, we end this chapter. Thank you. Have a great day. Stay home and stay safe.